And here I go.
Aurora auf Flux FM mit dem Murder Song, den man auch 54321 nennen darf. Heute Abend spielt Aurora Accents aus Norwegen im schönen Lido. Jetzt ist sie ein bisschen bei mir im Studio und wir quatschen über den Riesenerfolg ihrer Single Runnin' with the Wolves, die wir gleich noch spielen werden, die ihr aber auch schon aus dem deutschen Werbefernsehen kennt. Wir finden heraus, ob eine erste Single in den Charts und im Werbefernsehen eher Fluch oder Segen ist. Wir sprechen über Heavy Metal als ein gutes Genre für Autodidakten. Wir reden über den Freund, der ihre Musik einst ungefragt auf einer Website für ungesignte norwegische Künstler postete und so den Stein ins Rollen brachte und noch vieles, vieles mehr. Zunächst aber sage ich hello and welcome, Aurora.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Cool. So where are you coming from today?
We just came from Hamburg.
Okay.
And it was quite cold there.
It was
But
cold.
It's really hot here in Berlin today. It was nice.
Yeah. I mean, Hamburg is well known for a rainy, kind of like cold weather.
Yeah, it did rain.
But you played a show there as well.
Yes,
you didn't
yesterday.
you just go there to watch the weather conditions or something. And that was fun? That was good?
Yes, it was very good.
Cool.
Very fun.
And you've brought many persons with you, right, for your band. I've seen so many people arriving with you. How many people are in your band right now?
Well, 5 with me, and then we have a light engineer,
Cool.
and a sound engineer, and a manager, so we're 8.
Yeah, good travel posse. But
Yes.
there seems to be a familiar vibe between you guys already.
Oh yeah, we're a family now.
Cool. That sounds so good to me. And it's so important, I think, to have the right people with you when you're touring, because otherwise it can be a sad affair. You just go from city to city, play your shows and be in tune with the audience, but then you go back to the hotel and there's nobody to talk to. I mean, that would be
very sad, very sad.
So I'm happy for you that you have your family entourage with you. Congratulations on your first EP and on the Runnin' with the Wolves single, especially. It's a fucking hit record. One has to say it like that. When you finished that song, did you expect it to be as successful as it is now? Because, I mean, especially here in Germany, because of the fact that it was used in television for an advertisement, everybody seems to know the song. When you finished it, did you have a feeling like, wow, this could be one of my best songs so far? It could go through the roof, maybe?
No, we didn't know. I just went out of the studio and I thought, this is just another song. But then I got the feedback from the record company and my manager, and they really liked it. So
Cool.
it was nice.
What I love about the song especially is the way that you phrase your lyrics, right? You won't be starting on the 1 when it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. The verse starts at the 2.5 or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I really like. How do you come up with that? Do you have to try a lot to get that right phrasing? Because, I mean, it's so important to have a pause at the right moment when you're singing a song. And
Yeah.
How much effort do you put in that?
Well, not much really. I just improvise a lot. So that's mainly how most of my melodies appear. I just improvise things. And I just felt that, the verse in the song, Trick or Treat, it's kind of like a bit creepy.
Yeah.
So I wanted the melody to be a bit like, creepy and jumpy kind of. So that's why.
I was kind of like reminded of Roisin Murphy or Moloko songs, because she's always waiting for the verse to start, It's never like 1, 2, 3, 4 and she starts singing on the 1. She's always waiting until 2.5 or 3.5 maybe. So that's a good thing that I really like about that song, because it builds up a certain tension that's happening in the chorus then. I've read that you do like listening to metal a lot.
Yes.
Would you say that metal is a good genre for self-taught artists? Because you actually are autodidact. You taught the music yourself.
Yeah.
And do you think that metal is a good genre to start with, because it's more complicated arrangements maybe than pop music?
I think it's harder to start with. It's very complicated, but I just, the thing I love about heavy metal music is that there's so much emotions, and when they play live, they're all sweaty and all red in the face, and they almost cry and they scream, and it's very emotional and angry, and I really like that.
Yeah, but it's a common thing in Norway to be into metal, right?
I think so.
There's right in this office right here. There's many metalheads as well, or ex-metalheads. But I think it's not as common as in Norway, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Now, having a hit record like Running with the Wolves, did that make things easier or harder when it came to recording more songs? Or were you able to ignore the fact that German television was using that song for advertisements?
Well, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just keep on going as I usually do.
That's good.
I just love being in the studio.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. So we'll find out how long we're gonna have to wait for the LP after another song. Hier ist Aurora nochmal mit Running with the Wolves. Das Lied, das sie hier in Deutschland schon relativ bekannt gemacht hat. Heute Abend spielt sie im Lido. Ein restlos ausverkauftes Konzert. Wir haben dann gleich noch die letzten Tickets.
Go row the boat.
Aurora mit Running with the Wolves nochmal auf Flux FM am Freitagnachmittag. Heute Abend spielt sie im Lido ein bereits restlos ausverkauftes Konzert, das auch schon hochverlegt wurde ins Lido. Wir werden gleich nochmal Tickets verlosen für eben jene Show. You understand a little bit of German?
Yes, ein bisschen.
Und sprichst du auch ein bisschen Deutsch?
Ein bisschen.
Cool. Also I should have done parts of the interview in German, but now we're going to stick with the English version.
Next time.
Maybe. Yeah, cool. So we've already mentioned plans for the LP. There were plans to put it out already in this year, but now we're going to have to wait a little longer?
Yeah, for many reasons.
Okay.
You know. The album is kind of already ready, but there's many other things that aren't ready yet, so we need some more time. So now it won't be released, I think, before March.
Oh my God.
It's so long, and I can't, I'm really excited, so it's hard to wait.
Oh, that must be really hard, because it already feels hard to me, but it must feel so hard to you, because when you finish the whole thing, and then it's most of the time it's not possible to go back and try things new. You have to leave it as it is and wait till March.
It's like having a beautiful cake that you can't eat,
Yeah.
and it's like you just have to stare at it.
But maybe we'll use a bottle of wine for that example, because the cake is gonna get ugly in a few
That's
months.
very
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
But a bottle of wine,
In March,
good
it's
one.
going to be even better than now.
Yeah.
In December 2012, a friend of yours posted one of your songs on a Norwegian site for unsigned artists. And that's how the whole thing started, is that right?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was a song that I wrote, and but there was a video as well of me playing guitar, my first live show.
Yeah.
Just at school, like a tiny one.
Yeah.
And Made Management, they saw that video and they liked my voice.
Yeah.
And then 2 days after, my song was put online.
Oh, wow.
And they found out, okay, she can write songs as well. And I guess they liked the idea of
But
that.
in the beginning, you didn't even like the idea of him putting your music up online, right?
No.
You were
No,
like,
I didn't.
"What are you
I didn't
doing?"
I didn't need anyone to know that I don't know. I just wanted to write for my own.
But now you're touring.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be thankful a little bit towards that Norwegian friend of yours.
Yeah.
Cool. Tonight's show, what's the setup going to be? You're 5 people on stage?
Yes.
Which instruments are going to be played, and who's on stage?
Well, it's me.
Oh, wow.
And Martin playing the bass, and Magnus playing the drums, and Alf playing the keys, and Selma playing the synth bass.
Oh, wow.
And then there's Paul doing the sound.
Okay, cool.
It's a good gang.
Okay, it's a good gang. Eine gute Gang wird heute Abend spielen im Lido. Ihr könnt euch Auroras ersten Auftritt hier in der Hauptstadt angucken, wenn ihr schon Tickets habt oder aber wenn ihr jetzt welche gewinnt, denn wir haben die allerletzten Eintrittskarten für diese Show hier zu liegen. Der Rest, der jetzt nicht durchkommt, muss warten bis zum nächsten Mal. Do you already have plans for a next Berlin show? Because this one is sold out already. We have the last tickets that we can give away.
I don't know.
Maybe as soon as you have one, you'll let us know.
Yes, I will.
We'll let
Very
people
soon.
know.
Yes.
Cool, thank you. Also, heute Abend im Lido Aurora mit voller Band. Man wird schon das ein oder andere Stück von der kommenden LP hören, die leider erst im März rauskommen wird. Aber trotzdem ist das ein ganz gutes Ding, um sich einzustimmen. Wer da hingehen möchte, der kann mich jetzt anrufen unter der 030 2000 9000. Berlin 2000 9000 ist die Nummer. Zum Glück, wir haben die letzten Tickets für Aurora heute Abend im Lido. Thank you for visiting.
Thank you for having me.
See you again, and maybe we'll meet again in March, and we'll talk about more gigs and the LP and stuff. That would be nice.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Have great fun at tonight's show. Say hi
Thank
to the
you.
others, and see you soon. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Und hier noch ein Stück von der jungen Künstlerin aus Norwegen, Aurora mit Under Stars.